Surah 75, Surat Al Qiyamah. And this is a particular one that the sound is particularly moving, but we're only having a translation here, so. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate, I swear not by the day of resurrection, nor do I swear by the self-accusing soul. Does man think that we shall never resemble his bone? We shall never reassemble his bones. We are quite able to rearrange even his fingers. But man desires to deny what is ahead of him. He asks, when is the day of resurrection? So when the sight is dazzled, and the moon is darkened in eclipse, and the sun and the moon are brought together, on that day man will say, where is a place to which to flee? Nay, indeed, there is no refuge. With thy Lord on that day is the resting place. On that day man will have announced to him what he has sent forward, and what he has held back. Nay, but man will be a clear demonstration against himself, even though he put forward his excuses. Move not thy tongue therein, to hasten with it. The assembling of it and reciting it is our affair. So when we recite it, do thou follow its recitation. Then it is our affair to make it clear. Nay, indeed, but ye love this transitory world and neglect the hereafter. On that day some faces will be beaming, looking towards their Lord, but other faces on that day will be dismal. So you will think that they are being subjected to nose slitting. Nay, indeed, when it reaches the collarbones, and there's a cry, who can give a charm, and he thinks that it is the parting, for leg is entwined with leg. On that day the on-driving will be to thy Lord. So he did not consider it true, and he did not say prayers, but he counted it as false and turned away. Then he went to his folk, walking haughtily. Near to thee, ever nearer is the hour, then nearer to thee, still nearer. Does man think that he will be left forsaken? Was he not a drop of semen emitted? Then he was a blood clot. So did he create and fashion, and make of him the two sexes, the male and the female. Is that one not powerful enough to bring to life the dead? Now, one thing that some people may take out of context, the Islamic vision, according to what Muhammad taught, was never the idea that the male and female, that the male just plants it in the female, and the commingling, that is actually a phrase in the Quran, the commingling of these. And if you look at the embryos, at some point they do look like a blood clot. But another very important thing that we have here is, excuse my tiredness, I've been trying to get some work done while I still have a chance, is that listen, read, just, go over the scripture and stuff with your ability. But don't think that, it's all about memorization. It's about practice. It's about putting into practice. Memorization and understanding, that will come as, as needed.